Hi, welcome once again on this series of interviews which were asked last year in IOCL. So, just to get an idea what kind of questions can be asked in IOCL. So, this topic is related to thermodynamics, this question is related to thermodynamics, and these all questions are on the basis of the feedback we have got from the students who went for interview IOCL last year, and they are available on your PD education platform or the panel. So, there are so many past year interview experiences of the students they have shared with us, so you can listen to that. So, we have chosen the best questions here and we are sharing it with you. So, write the equation of second law of thermodynamics, that was the question. Whenever this question is asked to the students, they tend to tell the two statements, they start explaining the two statements of second law. Kelvin-Planck statement, Clausius statement, second law says this, efficiency cannot be 100%. He is not asked you this. He asked you to write the equation, something like first law, you write the equation. He asked you to write the equation of second law. That is the question. How best to write this? How to write this equation? You know, this is related to Clausius inequality. Clausius inequality, which further becomes Clausius equation. So, from there you start writing this particular equation, dq by t less than equal to ds, you know, dq by t is less than equal to ds. From there you start writing this second law of equation. If it is less than equal to, you will add something here, dq by t plus something, and something which you add is a positive number, and that is equal to ds. So, this particular equation for a process becomes the equation of second law of thermodynamics. This is Clausius inequality, and if you write it for the cycle, this will be equal to less than 0, because cyclic integral of property ds is 0. So, Clausius inequality for a process and that for a cycle. When I write this inequality in the form of equation, then left hand side is less than, so I am to make it equal, I am to add something. So, the something which I add is ds generation, entropy generation. So, now if somebody asks you what is second law giving you, sir, second law gives me the entropy. How do you write the second law of thermodynamics? Sir, this is the second law of thermodynamics, ds is equal to dq by t plus ds generation. Why second law of thermodynamics is used? It is used to calculate the entropy change. ds is nothing but entropy, and remember one thing, this is property, thermodynamic property, this is not property, this is entropy generated. In fact, it is related to irreversibility, because irreversibility is equal to T naught ambient temperature into ds generation, and dq by t is also not property. dq is the heat flow during the process. So, ds change in entropy can be calculated from dq by t plus ds generation. This is the equation of second law. So, whenever we will ask you to write equation second law, this is how it is to be calculated. What does second law give you? Entropy change it gives you. In the second law of thermodynamics, which terms are properties and which terms are path function. So, if I add two path functions, can I get a point function of property? Answer is yes. If I add two path functions, I can get point function also. Important point, important question, just revise it, at least it will give you an idea what kind of question in technical can be asked from you. Thank you.